My name is Jamie Wyatt, as you can see on the slide. And before I tell you a little bit about what I'm doing right now at Green River, I would really like to tell you guys a little bit about the trials and tribulations that I've been through. And this is my first time telling anybody this kind of information in public, so bear with me. A life lesson that I found to be true for myself is that the path that we travel in life and the experiences that you have provide a foundation for who you're going to become. Though I feel Malala Yousafzai said it best, I raise up my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. As a child, I moved around a lot as a kid, back and forth to Southern and Northern California, and of course, Washington. Due to a clerical error in my high school, I missed for the first half of my 10th grade year's credits, and so I was missing 3 credits that I didn't find out about until March of my senior year. After these moves back and forth, it's important to address that I'm a survivor. I was raped at 16 by an acquaintance. It's an unfortunate part of my circumstances that I still live down the street from where it occurred, and I see it every morning on my commute to and from school. Sadly, that would not be the only occasion I experienced violence against women. The second of which was an emotionally, verbally, and sometimes physically abusive relationship that continued for 6 years, starting at 16 and including the time that I was trying to graduate from high school. I didn't find out about my credits until March of my senior year, so I didn't walk with my friends and classmates. I ended up at West Auburn, where I worked my butt off and won a pretty decent amount of scholarships, possibly from some of you in the audience. The same week I graduated high school, I also found out that I was pregnant. When I found out I was going to have my daughter, despite falling more in love with her every single day, it felt like a death sentence to my education. At the time, I didn't know how much our help is on our campus for people like me. I can't remember the names of the scholarships that were awarded to me and then consequently never heard from me again. So today, I would like to take the opportunity to apologize and perhaps explain why some recipients don't end up taking the wonderful gift of enlightenment that you guys all provide. I also want you to know that the work that you do is important. Now that I am at Green River, I'm definitely not your traditional student. I'm 31 and a single mom for starters, and that alone has its obstacles, and sometimes I am baffled that I managed to maintain a 3.6 GPA. I'm also a member of Queers and Allies on this campus, and that has been huge for me this year. I've never felt comfortable enough to be involved in my community, but being in part of the tight-knit community that is on campus at Green River is like a second home. I spend most of my time in the ODEI offices on campus. I also have to give a shout out to the faculty on campus. They have been the warmest, most understanding, and supportive teachers I've ever had the privilege of knowing, specifically Professors Vic Bahal, Leslie Kessler, and Marcy Sims, my advisor Diana Holtz, the Writing Center staff, and of course the ODEI staff. I could go on, but I won't. I'm thankful for all of them, the amazing support they provide me, and the unnamed others. I'm also proud to be the president of this year's Teachers of Tomorrow Club on campus. I am so excited about the work that we're doing this year, and we're actually working with the Scholarship Foundation office to help start a scholarship for the underprivileged youth in our community. Maya Angelou said, "You may not be able to control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." I remind myself repeatedly that I'm not a victim, I am a survivor. If you take only one thing away from my speech tonight, I hope it's that the work that you do is monumentally important to students, and especially students that are non-traditional like me and most of the students that are in this room. The students that you help with these scholarships may not have had this chance otherwise, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for this opportunity.